I mean, it's your boy Lou, the boy that always come through.
Yeah, he do. You know what it really is, though. It's your boy Flex, the one that give it away. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, it's your boy Zay. Last week it was a lot of sip shit to say. Now this pimp came out here to play. So let's get to it, you heard? This is a better understanding podcast.
And we're going to give y'all a better understanding every single time. You know what it is? Listen. I don't know if y'all tuned in last week. I probably did. But this week, we talking about relationships that begin with sex aren't successful. I've been seeing that a lot. Now, I'm not even going to tell you if I agree or disagree. I'm really find out what my homies think first. Lou, what you think?
If a relationship start off with sex, what was the question?
It was a statement, a blanket statement. Relationships that start with sex aren't successful. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you understand where they coming from? What you think?
Hey, I feel like that's a hard thing to really base off of because so many things can go into it. But I feel like if it start off with sex, you would know from the rip how it could go. You feel me? Because if it start off and the sex is bad, you feel me? That may be a precursor for how the rest of the relationship can go. But if it start off and the sex is good, it's like now y'all got one thing that y'all don't gotta worry about ever. Cause it started off good. So then y'all can worry about, the feelings and even really fucking with each other like mentally after that. But then if you start the other way where y'all trying to get to know each other, see how y'all really fuck with each other, and then y'all go and do the sex and y'all not fuck with each other in the sex wise, then y'all just wasted all that time to get there just to not, fuck with the sex part. And not to say that's everything, but that's a big thing in a relationship.
For sure. I hear that. It really is for some people. Some people got that at the top of their list. Some people got it at the middle. Some people got it at the bottom. For me, personally, if we can get along, we can share a laugh. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean by that?
Foods. That's what you mean.
Like when you said it's not high up,
Like, all right, let's say you got 5 things on your list as far as what you would want your partner to be like, or what you would want from them. You know what I'm saying? What you would expect, like 5 things. Like, all right, they got to be like this. I'm looking for a woman that's nice. You feel what I'm saying, or respectful, or shit like that.
So you saying like having sex
like how important
in the beginning is not that important to you?
No,
for real.
Cause look, me specifically, I'm not gonna say just because I'm the exception, make that the rule. I was never pressed about getting sex for real. Just I be chilling, you know? And niggas who know they gonna get some play or whatever and shit like that, you don't gotta be pressed to get that. It's not nothing. I wanna get to know who you are. I wanna know you. Wanna see if we vibe. Cause if we can't vibe for real, I can't get fucked. I'm not gonna hold you. But that's where it's in for me. That's probably like if I had 5 things on my list, sex would probably be the third, somewhere in the middle or number 2. You know what I'm saying?
Or number 2. So
number
it's still
2,
high
the most
up.
important thing to me. It's still not even at 2 or 3. It's
too high up though.
It's still not.
But what you think? 2 ain't high up.
But even if it is 3 though, say you find out whether it's good or not in the beginning. You're not wasting the time to get through step 1 and 2 just to get to 3 and like damn. So all right, here's the question of that: is sex a deal breaker? Because if sex not a deal breaker, all right, then that's cool.
No,
it's
it's not.
A deal breaker. Okay.
It's not because things like that can be taught and learned. You feel me? Like you can teach a shorty how to please you. She can teach you how to please her. You feel me? If it's doable, it can be talked about. That's something that can be taught and learned. You can't, if you ass and corny at sex, bro, sister, put the work in and do the knowledge, nigga. You feel me? Do what you gotta do, figure it out. Talk to them. So I don't really feel like, for me, it's a deal breaker, but that's what I'm saying. People got that on the number 1 on their list. If the coochie trash or if the dick corn, she's off you. He's off you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily agree with that.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is me keeping it a beam, right? I'm not cuffing no shorty that got corny pussy. And I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all too. So all y'all sisters out there, you shouldn't fuck with no nigga that got corny dick. So you definitely, sex is important. The beginning, sex is important. Fuck all the bullshit. Like, I get what niggas is saying. And this is what I try to tell people, like, what I felt that Cam is speaking on, not Lou. What Lou was speaking on, I see where he's coming from 100%. I'm not gonna lie, right? But where Cam is coming from And I see where Cam is coming from 100% too. Not to take from anything that you said, because I do respect what you said. I feel like Cam was more speaking on the exception to the rule. You know what I mean? The little instances that don't matter. You know, I'm not gonna say like bro not that special, like oh he tripping. He might really be that lit where every situation that he has encountered was the exception, and that's what he accepts, and that's cool. But honestly, I think sex is important. And today's, like, and nowadays, like, when you're talking about today's, like, in today's society, just how women are sexually liberated, I feel like niggas lost a lot with that. So you should know what you're getting into on that level before, you know, you go any further. Just because of where we at today. Now, if it was, 20, 30 years ago, nah, Cam right, 100%. Lou right regardless in both instances or both, in both days. But I just feel like women are very sexually liberated and they have a lot more experience nowadays. So you definitely should have sex with her, like, honestly.
But that's just men for real. And I said this, they be like, oh, men and women are different than we are. And I feel like men really haven't changed that much. I feel like men have just like decided to conform and meet most women where they at now. Like he's saying for real, this is what they on, this is what they do. Meet them in the middle. You feel me? But as far as talking about relationship material and marriageability with the current state of things and all that and what that's looking like for everybody, that's a whole other conversation. You feel me? But he did bring up something valid. Women are more sexually liberated and free. And I don't know how guys really feel about that, especially if you're looking for a wife or a girlfriend. And that takes us to our next blanket statement that I've been seeing. A lot of misandry. Whole lot of misandry. So this is our blanket statement. Do black women hate black men? And is it because some of us deem sex to be very important? What do you think?
Like everybody who got a black mom know, like odds are your mom is stuck in her ways. You can't change her opinion because her opinion has been the same for 30, 40, however many years. Like it's not gonna change. So I'm like, if she never healed for certain things, she just gonna pass that down to you. And yeah, that shit is just gonna be a cycle that's not gonna change.
I think that could be the current state of things for real. But like again, God gave us free will. I said this last week. Because you have the ability to decide and choose, you could always take the chance and opportunity if you still have it to do something different. Now, as far as our moms and parents, yeah, you hear that phrase a lot. Like they be stuck in their ways and like, all right, this is what's been working for them. It's not going to change. Me personally, I looked at it differently. I spent so much time trying to talk about change and like, regarding the past and like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to fix some shit that really, it can't be fixed. You feel me? At the end of the day, we all go through stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happens. People are going to be who they are. But a relationship is a choice. It's a choice for everybody, whether it's family, or whether it's friend, or whether it's a relationship. It's a choice. You feel me? So, with that being said, any issues present, any shit that happened for real, whatever, it's still a choice for you to make. Do I want this person in my life? Do I still want to deal with this person? And if you say yes, you and the other person in the situation take on the same responsibility of moving forward from where y'all are now. Whether it be with your mom or your brother, your strange brother, you feel what I'm saying, a friend, you feel what I'm saying? Issues aside, if y'all choose to move forward, y'all taking that same responsibility to do that. You feel me?
I hear you there, but also though, I feel like a woman and a man, they both have to acknowledge how they are. So, do black women hate black men? So, if they don't acknowledge, all of us know a woman who deep down really don't like men. Like, she don't like men because maybe her father was shitty, maybe a boyfriend did her dirty, and now she just has negative
Ideology.
she has a negative mindset about men now, and that just stay with her. So the fact that it stayed with her, she may not even realize that she has that whole mindset toward men. But if she can realize it, then maybe she can understand like, oh, she said this because she's just so used to not liking men and just having a negative mindset with men. But like if she's aware of it, then maybe she can start to do better and like change herself and not hate black men, but not be so negative toward them and have that negative mindset.
Okay.
See that, my brother?
Okay. I mean, since they stepped away though, could you recant a little bit the blanket statement for him? Well, it was. We segued into.
Do black women hate black men?
And is it because some of us find sex to be very important? You think?
2-part question. I love these. Y'all know by this point I love the drag shit. Fucking. Okay, do black women hate black men? No. I feel like in our community as a whole, a lot of us are fed up with black men and the shit that they done and not stepping up to, you know, the table or whatever. Like we have to have a scapegoat, if you will. I feel like we're at a certain point in the black community where shit's fucked up and everybody know that. So we have to have something to blame, and why not blame the men? Even me as a child, I blame the men. You feel me? My own father. And my father was deported when I was 6, so a lot of shit in life, you know, coming up, I blamed him until I got to a certain age and realized I'm a man too. So I don't think it's that women hate black men. They just want us to do more.
Yeah.
And I feel like black men want us to do more, our peers. Niggas that's doing more, they feel alone. Niggas, I'm not saying nothing wrong with drinking lean and none of that, popping pills and all of that shit. That shit shouldn't be a focal point. That should be an add-on to your private life. And niggas, as a community, bro, like, we all fucked up, bro. Martin Luther King had hoes, too. This is what I mean. We went from that. No, like, let's be real, bro.
That's what you're saying.
No, fuck what we saying, bro. He was a man, bro. We going from the point where men were doing wrong and still trying to do right to the point where men are just living in wrong and okay with doing worse. It's an issue. That's the true issue, my nigga. The fuck is we talking about if he had hoes or not? It's irrelevant. The man was on a mission and he didn't let the hoes stop him, or his wife didn't. We so focused on the negative, we not trying to be positive. Now, and it might be harder because we're in the time of the age of enlightenment. Everybody knows everything, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard, but fuck it, it's our time. So people have to do better. So what happens with evolution? People change. Let's change for the better. Instead of, you know, asking questions like this, we know the answers to it, brother. We ain't doing enough. I can speak for myself.
Yeah,
I'm not doing enough I'm not doing enough for my community. It's a lot of young boys doing a lot of shit, and I let them do what they do. I remember when I was a young boy, niggas my age and older were always they were always putting their 2 cents into my situations. Now I feel like we all removed. So it's like, I feel like we don't do enough. And it's like, that's the bigger question. Do you think black men in the state of where we're at in our community, our black community, do you think we're doing enough?
To be honest, no. I mean, when it comes to like community, I feel like that's like the main thing that we as black folk fail at. As a whole, you feel me? So I feel like that is something to be working on, you feel me? Like, all we got, you know what they say, we all we got, you feel me? Like, so we need to be strong in community. Moving forward, especially into these trying times, I feel like it's important. And family, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like that's very important. But to segue back to what we was talking about, and as far as black women hating black men, I don't think so. You feel me? I feel like it's an anger. You feel what I'm saying? Because like Jay said, like we're not doing enough. You feel me? But I feel like that the dynamic needs to change on both ends because I want somebody to love me. You feel me? And I want to love her as well. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to fight, baby. I don't want to argue, baby. You feel what I'm saying? If you hear me, you feel what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get through it.
Can I say something to the black sisters though?
Go ahead.
You heard what he said? See, when it comes to people and situations, it's one and two, and they combine. When they combine, all this shit that was your role or your responsibility still is your responsibility. You become one. And become unity. Like you have unity. So now what the other side lacks, you get. And with the other, vice versa.
UNITY.
Shout out to Queen Latifah.
Unity.
But what I'm trying to say is, what Cam is saying is right. It's like, I'm at a point where I do have a relationship outside my race. And I'm not saying it's sterile, I'm not saying it's not. For the shit that I actually want to do in my life, it isn't. Like, I always wanted black ass kids and shit, and you know what I'm saying? Picking out they fro, you know what I'm saying? And all of that cool shit. But I'm at a point where I can't even build with my women because they're so traumatized.
I feel like,
and I'll continue on that. They're so traumatized, it's to the point where I understand their trauma.
I do feel that.
I understand their trauma, but Cam just said he wants to be loved. At a certain point, you have to understand your roles and say, fuck what the other person is doing. Just do what you have to do. I'm going to lead regardless if I'm with a black woman or not. Always going to lead for my community. I'm not saying it's y'all fault that I have somebody outside, but I'm saying for y'all specific situations, and I'm going to look at the camera when I say this, like, identify with your issues and see how you can overcome them and see what you can work through to make that union be strong. Because we need more black relationships. You know what I'm saying? That shit is very important. It takes both. It takes two to tango. You don't have a relationship without one or the other. So it's time for people to take accountability for their own actions separately. Because I feel like this. If you have a man taking accountability for his actions, well, he's a leader. He leads. The woman is supposed to follow suit, and she will. Trust me on that. The reason why women are all fucked up, a lot of men ain't leaders, and the man ain't gonna tell you, but I'm gonna tell you. In the black community, a lot of women are leading. They forced the father out the crib, and y'all let it happen. Well, a lot of y'all boys was raised with a woman. Now it's your turn. Man the fuck up.
but to be fair though,
Nah, man
no.
the fuck, nah.
Yeah, for sure.
We babying niggas, so
Yeah,
man the fuck up, bro.
But do you
Yeah,
think a woman can raise a man?
yeah, she can, because I was raised by a woman.
Raise a man on
Bro,
you by
yes.
herself.
Yeah.
I mean,
It takes a village.
It takes a village. She can
No,
raise
but
a
not
man, but can
having
she teach you how to be a
Yeah,
man?
like that's
I
part
think
of
so.
raising a man though.
No, I don't think she can.
See,
I don't either.
I don't think she can. Is what I'm
Like, I
saying.
mean, somebody got to be there, whether it be an uncle, you know what I mean, a
Some
close
type of male
somebody got to be there to tell him like he fucking up. That's a man. Like she could tell him she fucking up all the time, but that's his mom. It sounds different coming from her.
Different.
Like when it's coming from a man, like yeah, it's a certain level of respect. Not to say that you don't respect your mom, but it's just like it come across different, and you hear it differently, and you understand it differently when it come across from a man. So I'm like, I don't think a woman could raise a man. Like, but not to say that some women don't do real good jobs at raising men, because they do. I mean, we all know women that will raise men, but I mean, it is easier when you got a man that's able to help.
I do get that.
you're right, but at the same time, a woman can raise a man. Now,
As far as teaching you
no,
how to be,
I'll say this. You gotta look at it fully. Lou ain't wrong. 100% I agree with him. I see where he's coming from. Now, when I say can a woman raise a man, yes, women can raise a man, but when he went into the uncle aspect or other men, yes, it takes a village to raise a child. But men do decipher, or women do decipher what men is most fit in society. The one that's more sought out, that's the most best representation for a man. If you think about it, the nigga that can get the most big, that's the standard of what a man should want to be at the highest. You get what I'm saying? So women do have a say. Now, what the real conversation is, what type of woman do you have raising the child by herself? The woman to understand that she is just a woman. But she also knows that she's a woman. Just a woman is a statement. But being a woman, you have a lot of power in deciphering who are world leaders and who people choose. It's women. People don't really look at it like that, but it's women. If the shorty ain't fucking with you and you ain't getting the accessibility to these women or have this, you're not. It's over. I'm a king. You think any bum nigga could fuck my daughter? Exactly, man. Start with the woman. We come out of a woman. So let's not forget that. But to teach a man how to be a man, it's best fit for a man to teach that. You get what I'm saying? So I do agree with you, but women do know, and they do have capabilities. It's just a certain type of woman, you know what I mean? For understanding her place and her role and having to raise her son by herself. So.
I get that though, like for real, when you say like knowing that she's a woman, knowing that, all right, this is what I can do as a woman, as a mother, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to be anything more, you know what I'm saying? Just being what I can be, you know what I'm saying? I guess I feel like that in itself is, you know, the best job you can do, you know what I'm saying? I feel like trying to step into territory, unknown territory, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, like we see now with just certain stuff I be seeing on social media, like, you show your emotions as a man, you sassy, or you this and that, but then if you too tough, they talk about they want a man that can open up and do all these type of things. So I don't know, I feel like when it comes to that, me personally, like, as a man, I have to know what it means to be a man. You feel what I'm saying? No one can tell me that, and I can't conform myself to anyone's box. To segue back to what we was talking about for real, like, I want somebody to love me. I want to love somebody, you feel what I'm saying? Man, we're back with a Better Understanding podcast. We're going to give y'all a better understanding every single time. We got a late guest. My man walked in, you know, Sosa Escobar from last week. But look, to segue back into what we was talking about, which feels like a hot minute ago, but we was talking about if black women hate black men. Me, I don't think so. You feel me? But I want somebody to love me. I want to love them. For real, for real. And I've been seeing a lot of people, a lot of black men, been dating outside of their own race. Is it a cultural thing? Is there a reason behind that? Can that be changed? Do anybody want to change that? And which one of y'all care? I do. What you think?
My girl white, and I think it's right. y'all black women be drawn sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, I love y'all because I love my mom. RP my grandma, I love her. Vicky, my little sister, she the swaggiest 16-year-old ever in the world. I mean, dark-skinned princess, you feel me? She lit. But as far as dating, I love my mom and my grandma, R.I.P. Vicky. Did I say Vicky already? Yeah. That's how I feel about the topic. Black women tripping. Y'all too hurt, and y'all don't respect black men. Y'all don't even know how to talk to niggas. Make a nigga want to do more for himself. Y'all make a nigga want to jump off the bridge. Y'all gotta talk to each other and figure that shit out. Cause niggas don't wanna be with you when they're worth something. Duh. You gotta look at that and be like, damn, why these niggas get money and go to the league or become doctors and lawyers, become a part of the 1% and they leave us behind? Cause you're the problem, bitch. God damn. It's y'all. Y'all be lonely. Kobe died on a fucking helicopter, John, and Brandy over here ducking cases for killing people on the highway. Do y'all not understand what the fuck I'm saying? What y'all feel about this?
I mean, for real. I feel like bro said a lot. You feel me? He said black women don't be respecting black men.
No, how do you feel?
I'm about to go into that for that's
listen,
something
my brother.
that,
Just tell me how you feel. I spoke out on how I feel.
that's something that I agree with, and I'm not gonna say in every case it's like they disrespecting you. I just feel like some people be, disappointed.
Get into it.
So I think like people be feeling let down. Zay said earlier, for real, let's get to the nitty gritty. Black men not doing enough. And we could do more, but for real, I do agree with that.
That's a fact.
But I said, let me be fair. He said, men need to grow the fuck up and niggas need to line it up and do what they gotta do. Yeah, I agree with that. And as far as leading, a leader steps in and does was not being done. You feel what I'm saying? That's what leaders do. Nobody being asked. He does what's not being done. For a man to lead, it's got to be something for him to lead. You feel what I'm saying? Not even talking about if he's capable or not. If he's capable, now it's got to be something for him to lead. And now that takes for two people to come together.
Say that again, because I don't think the people in the back heard you. You said they need what?
So
something to
what?
What?
Lead. They need something
what?
to lead. You
Okay.
feel what I'm saying? Something to lead. You feel me? And that's not even speaking on being capable. If they're capable of leading, they still need something to lead. You feel me? Nobody's talking about us coming together. If that was more the conversation topic instead of what can you do for me on both sides at all, what can we do for each other? What are we going to do when we come together? Because it's not going to be my life or your life anymore. You feel me? It's going to be our life. You feel what I'm saying? These going to be our things. This is going to be something we do. So it's just like men are dating out. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Well, do you feel that black women are capable of unconditional love towards their black counterparts?
yes, I do.
Okay. Because that's a safer point. Because
I do feel like
I don't want to come off, you know what I'm saying, a certain way, but I do still believe in black love. So when I'm hearing how you speaking, I hear the same frustrations. We just go about it a different way. You still have hope. I lost hope. Matter of fact, Lou, what you think?
I mean, I feel like hope most of the time do be lost because it's like, even when you hear people talking about dating, and we in Philly, so when you think about dating in Philly, if you ask black, white people, everybody's saying the same shit. They like, oh, this dating pool shitty. Both sides, everybody say the same shit. So I'm like, it is hope, but it's like, some people get together just because they don't want to be lonely. So I'm like, do they got hope in that relationship? They hope in that relationship work out. Like, I don't want that hope. Like, that's not what I want. Like, so I don't know. Like, it's just weird right now because just like it's just so much negativity, especially like with relationships and men, even with women. Like, y'all, we gotta stop dwelling on like just the negative shit and just think about like the positive and get back to like, you know what I mean, the old days where it's like motherfuckers get married, that's done, they done, that's what it is. They locked in the rest of their life. Like,
traditional motherfucker right here, man. When he be talking, you feel me? What you're exposed to is important, you feel me?
Let me ask them. So your parents still together, right?
yeah, locked in 30 years, 30 plus years.
How do you
It's a
feel?
beautiful thing, brother.
Alright, so,
You know what I'm saying?
and they're both black,
Yes,
obviously,
sir.
right?
Yes.
Look at this, look at him.
No.
Like,
Crazy
No. You know your
Right.
parents and everything they've been through. You know certain shit your pop did, your mom did. So I feel like a lot of people don't speak on what kept your parents together. There's times your mom or your pop probably fucked up in front of you. Like some shit that you looked at growing up, you're like, oh, my mom did some that shit. Or, oh, my dad, I should probably for what he did. You starting to understand, so it's like, even understanding that, you still saw what kept them together.
Right.
It's like, if you mind, like share some examples that you see your parents like fixing some shit around you, or some shit that you saw that gave you an example of what's a healthy relationship or what could work. You know? Cause that's important. I feel like a lot of black kids, they do, but I feel like we don't ask them that. You get what I'm saying?
For I'ma say something different. I'm gonna change the question just a little bit.
Okay.
Because I seen things that my parents did that I didn't think was right.
Okay.
You feel me? My mom was a certain way. I ain't about air my parents out,
Facts.
but it's like my mom was a certain way, and they like I said earlier, like the older they stuck in their ways, they not even changing for each other. So I'm like, how I look at it, I'm like, damn, there gotta be give and take. We can't just be like, I'm here, you're here. We can't come here. It's just we both here, and then we just gonna stay here and then get past it. You feel me? It's like, no, we ain't gonna do that. We gonna even if we gotta take 2 steps. Yeah, we may not come all the way close together, but we gotta come to some type of agreement. You feel me? Gotta like be an understanding and not just be having the same arguments over and over again. You feel me? So I'm like, that's just something that I learned that I was like, I wanted to do differently.
That's a fact, because here at A Better Understanding, the reason why I asked him that question is that's basically what we trying to get. He said certain shit in a certain way where it's like, okay, I see what you seen. But me and Cam, we didn't have that same shit in our household, so we automatically thinking it's positive, right? We thought, but he went the opposite way. So in A Better Understanding, what we're trying to get everybody to understand is how we get to a solution and how different people get to their said solutions. It's not just one way. A better understanding is more about it's many different ways, and you understanding those and to navigate them through your own life. You feel what I'm saying? And you was about to say something.
That's really what this is all about. Do we understand each other?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about it. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever we thinking, whatever's on your mind, let's go into it. Let's get a better understanding of it. To bring this back to a head, it's about bringing the black community back together. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like everybody's perspective is important. You feel me? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring that up. But like, you find your person, you find somebody that you're compatible with. It's never gonna be perfect, but y'all work towards it. What's something that's important to you in a relationship, excluding sex?
I was gonna say pussy. I don't know what the fuck you want me to say, nigga. Listen,
Excluding sex, that's
no,
a given.
no. All right.
That's a
Okay,
given.
I agree.
That's a given.
Then food, cause Lou had it right the first shit. Food,
Like,
cause
what?
if you not feeding me and you not fucking me right, you ain't helping me win. Word to Future, word to Zay, and word to Lou. We gonna put it in the jambalaya and mix that motherfucker together. If you ain't feeding me right, and you ain't fucking me good, bitch, is you helping me win? How the fuck is you helping me win when I'm hungry and horny? Fuck are you talking
I
about?
heard that.
You know what I mean? You might as well call me Triple H, because if I'm hungry and horny, I'm gonna be homeless. Fuck is y'all talking about? What you think, nigga?
Triple H wasn't homeless. Was he?
Yeah, but I said I'm gonna be Triple
I'm
H,
about to say, I don't think he
nigga.
was.
Hungry, horny, and homeless, right? Every man know that. If you hungry and horny, you gonna end up homeless. If a bitch ain't feeding you, what is she here for? If a nigga ain't providing for the no, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate. No, if a nigga ain't paying the bills, what are you here for? For some dick?
No, see, but it's
The
just deeper
fuck
than
is
that.
that?
That's so two-dimensional.
Every
bro.
nigga got that,
That's so two-dimensional.
except the
man.
niggas who don't. No, that's a different conversation.
We supposed to be there for each other.
Right.
What Ply said, she
I'm
was
not
my
that
rock.
shit. What you doing for the bitch?
You
What
feel
the
me?
bitch
She got
doing
my
for you,
rock.
right? We gonna
I
keep
got
it
me
gangster.
her
We
rock.
from the
You feel
hood,
me?
bro.
We gotta hold each other down,
It's,
especially when times
it's
get hard.
blood and it's loyalty, right? Think about
We got, you feel me?
it. No, we from the hood.
That's
What
real
is it? mean? What are you doing? What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. In the 80s, they had y'all bitches, y'all had y'all aunties jumping coochies for that song. Cause it's a fact. That's how y'all feel. What have you done for me lately? I would ask the bitch the same shit.
So look, I mean,
Like,
going off of that, what have I done for you lately?
for
What
real.
have you done for me? How important is it to hold each other accountable? You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to romantic relationships, friendships, and family relationships, how important is it? For real.
That's up there. That's gotta be up there because it's like. If
And
you
what does
don't
that look like?
holding each other, like talking about it. When they say they gonna do something and they don't do it, they hold that other person accountable for it. They don't just be look past it like, oh, we'll reschedule. It's like, hey, you said you was gonna do something, you ain't do it. Like, have your word mean something. You feel me? Hold that person accountable. So it's like, you know what I mean? Just communication. Like, holding someone accountable is just, I feel like, a part of communication. Because if you communicate about it and that person makes a change, then it's just working toward the betterment of the relationship. But if you communicate with that person and they don't even make a change or make the effort to make a change, then what is that person doing for you? Like, that person is, they don't want to help you help each other.
Trust is number one for me. Trust and then loyalty and then being faithful.
Okay.
Because if you
And food.
he fine.
Are you hungry?
I'm about
Gotta
to
be
eat.
hungry. Usually I
My
go to
bitch
pizza.
feed me, so no, I'm not hungry.
That's important.
The last two episodes, I came with pizza and fed everybody. You heard me?
I don't even need my bitch feed me.
We heard you the first time.
Canberra definitely heard you.
But I feel like, though, back to saying what we was talking about, accountability goes a long way. Because it's like, if a person takes accountability for what they did and they understand and then they do better for it, it all go back to communication and it all go back to making that relationship spin and work well. And then, you know what I mean, just communication and making things work out and keeping that longevity for them.
I'm accountable for my own actions, you know what I'm saying? But like, if we gonna choose to be together, we should also be each other's accountability partners. You feel what I'm saying? Whether that be we choosing to be homies,
Accountability partners.
you know what I
Wow.
mean? You know
What
I'm
if
saying?
what if a girl wanna be accountability partners with another nigga?
If she can do that, you feel me? She can do that not being with me. She can go do that with that nigga. You feel me? Me in a perfect world, I want what I want and you want what you want and they line up. So when it comes to, you know, being accountable, we hold each other accountable for our actions. Can you hold a girlfriend and a wife accountable for some of the same things in a relationship?
No.
Like, is that the same?
No.
There's different standards.
No.
I feel like no,
No.
because just because you make her a wife for a reason. She don't just start doing new things when she become a wife. She was already doing those things. And then you just realize that, alright, she was doing those things. This is what it's gonna be like when we together. When I give her that ring, alright, she getting that ring. It's not gonna be like, alright, I'm gonna give you that now. Things change a little bit, like having that weight to call that person that wife, that shit hold weight and a lot of weight. Like, I used to fuck up, be like, oh, my man, I'd be like, his girl. He always would correct me every time. And I'm like, I'll fuck up. And then I really start saying all his wife. And I'm like, damn, that shit hold weight when I say it. So I'm like, it's a different feeling. But I feel like a woman, she gonna be doing wife things before she become a wife, because it's not gonna start when she become your wife. She was already doing those things. And she just continued to do them after she got the ring. That's how I would see it.
I don't gotta say nothing. Everything Lou said, I agree with. He spoke for me. Cam?
For me, I feel like, damn, I'm not even gonna hold you. This was not planned. Like, this is, we freestyling, we doing it well. I agree. I feel like you don't like turn into a wife after or be husband, like be a husband. That you that before. Like, they be like, yo, we get together and then I do. If they talking like that, next. You feel me? For real, you know what I'm saying? Let's not even waste our time. What's the difference between a girlfriend and a wife? If the standards are the same, which I think that some people would say differently, I feel like, what's the real difference?
Honestly, a girlfriend is somebody that you might be building with to get to the point of having a fiance and a wife, or somebody that you're buying time with. It's a concubine, somebody that you might fuck with, you might be stuck with. You know what I mean? A wife is somebody that you choose. It's always a choice. You don't always choose up who you end up with, but you choose up who you end up with. You know what I mean? So, for like a wife, I can't speak for everybody, but a wife should be, you know, the person, spite of everything that you said you wanted in the beginning, you're willing to compromise. That's your wife. You know? And then the things that you compromise, it's better than what you wanted. That's your wife. And that's deep. You might not even peep it in the beginning, but like, that's the difference. A girlfriend is what you want. A wife is who you need.
Right.
So, that's what I feel like the difference is.
I feel like the difference is just a girlfriend I could replace. A wife I can't live without. So like, it's just a different.
To my nigga.
It's just
You
a
feel
different.
me? You
it's a
feel like your
different-
heart ain't always there if she not with you. You feel what I'm saying? Like when it come to, you know, trying to find your one. You feel what I'm saying? She
Nah,
just make
Luke
you feel
Casino.
something. Bitch, but oh shit.
Luca Tito, I'm
What's up,
hearing
right
you
here?
out. I'm hearing you out.
No, that was about it though. Like, we're
Well, I mean, to me,
What?
I think a girlfriend is temporary. You feel me? Your wife gonna be here forever. And I wanted to know for real. I mean, based off what y'all said, it's not just in terms of legality. I was wondering if anybody was gonna touch on that. Like,
No, it's
she only
deeper.
become a wife when y'all say sign that paper. Because it's like before we sign that paper, we both gotta be these types of people for each other. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So it's just like, yeah, because signing that paper is a big responsibility. And me personally, I agree with Lil Baby. He said, look, I can give you that $10 million wedding, $10 million ring. But we don't gotta sign them papers. You feel me? We don't gotta sign that. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
give
we
you
can
that.
sign the papers, cause shorty, you ain't hiding no bread. We
You
get
can hide
all of
bread.
that. Give
Shorty
a
can
fuck if
hide
I'm
bread.
Elon. And then here, no, this is
He
video
gets smart
proof.
investments 20
Nah,
years down
Pete.
the line, he gonna be straight.
Pete, this video proof that I'm gonna say it. This Isaiah Antoine Boubert speaking, right? I don't ever give a fuck. You know where I'm gonna go. Ask me this shit in 20 years, I'm gonna tell you the same shit. No, I'm gonna marry her, put her on papers to know what the fuck she got going on. Cause the type of shorties I be fucking with, they naturally hustlers anyway. Nah, baby girl, you gonna let me know all of that bread,
You get
cause
her
I'm
on
giving you
papers?
everything. Yeah,
Does
that
that
shit
matter?
on papers.
not really no.
Doesn't
I
matter to
need
you,
that
right?
shit. My shorty too much of a hustler, and I'm too much of a hustler too, for me to be nah.
Alright,
We
so
gonna see what the fuck you got going on too, baby girl. I ain't saying I wanna use it, but goddamn it.
you need her on papers. It don't matter for you, for real. You don't really, it's not something that matter. If she your wife and that's who you're gonna be with, basically what you're saying is that's who you're gonna be with. And only as an individual, only you know. And that's what you're gonna do, you know what I'm saying? But there's trust and faith involved. But to segue to my next John, alright, Zay, you gonna put her on papers. Are you moving in with her or is she moving in with you?
If
You know
I
what
put
I'm
her on
saying?
papers, like we're married.
If she got the crib first and y'all
Oh,
want to be
we're
together
married,
and that's
right?
your woman, y'all could possibly be about to get married, but that's the woman you know you want to be with your wife. Let's say she got the crib first. Are you gonna move in with her, or does it have to be your spot and she gotta come to your crib?
My spot.
So if she got the crib first, you
Her
would rather
crib,
wait.
her crib that she got is the Airbnb, depending on her situation. If she paying a mortgage, we Airbnb in that or rent that motherfucker. And she gonna live in my shit. Cause my name is Isaiah Antoine
Oh.
Boubert, nigga.
I'm talking
Fuck
about
you
she got
talking
the
about?
crib first. You don't got a
And you don't
crib.
even gotta ask Lou. You already know what's going on that side of the room, nigga. We pillars. We keep this shit up and together, nigga. What are you talking about? Listen, the crib that she got, she keep you gonna have as an asset. You coming to move over here. That's it.
Yeah.
Like that's an asset. Like if you want to sell the crib and come move with me, that's on your prerogative. If you want to add on to what we got and make it an asset, all right, baby girl. I mean, I love that too. You know what I'm saying? That's actually kind of thorough if you think about it, because it don't matter about her bread, but then the fact that she's willing, that you can't ignore that, right? No, she moving in with me, and that's an asset.
Yeah, I'm like the similar towards Zay. I'm like, she could keep that other crib, and then we could just, you know what I mean, get a crib together. Where it's like, she still has that, that's still hers, but now we have our together crib. Cause it's like, I don't want ever, you know what I mean, always had faith in my relationship, but I don't want a woman to have the power to just be able to kick me out. Like, if we have a crib together, it's like, all right, we in this together, we cool, we rocking, we gonna work everything out. But sometimes, like, and women with positions of power, they may want to use that power against you in a way, and it's like, I don't want that.
And we said on the second episode, it's about emotion. So they lead with it. It's not like they're wrong, but you know what I mean? It's like, and that's smart because you're logical. So it's like, I'd rather have the crib. And I agree with that because I'm not going to kick my girl. This might sound crazy, and I'm going to say it on camera. Even if my girl cheat on me, I'm not going to lie. Even if I don't want to kick her out the crib, my mom going to say, let her stay, you did. Everybody around you knowing the situation and that you a man, they're going to give you the wisdom. You feel what I'm saying? No, she's going to get out of there. But in the heat of the moment, you being aggressive or you being emotional, we out. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm saying, what do you think most of your people is going to say? Y'all married, y'all got a crib, she trolling.
Oh, y'all married? Yeah, you can't kick her out.
You can't kick, no, but even, no, fuck that. No, we not pieces of shit.
But no, listen,
even if you in a relationship, you're not kicking her out.
And the crib is in her name and you cheat. Oh boy, you better believe you got a dip or you going to sleep on the couch.
But what do we call that? What do we call that? A dummy? What are you talking about?
If the crib is in her name, that's what I'm saying.
Now
if
you cheating, the crib is in her name.
You got a dip and she's
you cheating because you paying too many bills. It's stressing you out. You need a nut.
You may give it another chance.
If you're not paying no bills, you gotta get extra
wife. Because if it's your wife, like, you know what I'm talking about? Cheat, like if it was vice versa. If you cheat on her and her crib is in her name, she's probably gonna be like, you got a dip or sleep on the couch.
But guess what's funny?
But if your wife cheat on you, are you gonna leave her right away?
Can we speak on what it really is?
Yeah, my wife cheated on me.
Yeah, you gonna leave her right away? Let's say y'all already been together.
No, but if she got the crib,
5 years, 10 years, you gonna leave her right
can't-
away?
No.
I
Not if she paying for the crib. No, but I'm saying not if she.
But no, it's never nothing perfect.
No, Pete, I'm asking you this. And you gotta really imagine you being in this position, right?
But like,
you couldn't financially like take care of the crib. And she taking can't be. You financially can't take care of the crib and she holding it down. You feel me? She got more leeway. Even us being the niggas we are, we saying that because it don't matter how much she making. I'm paying the bills in the crib. If we was really in a situation where Shorty had to do that, I see a lot of my niggas who say they would leave, they would see themselves staying because they're logical. Even when you say, yo, fuck that bitch, I'm leaving. At the end of the night, you gonna look at it like, damn, who pay all the bills? I can't believe I make my bitch pay all these shits. She probably stressed. Because guess what? If it was how it was supposed to be, I'm cheating still. Nigga, the fuck is you talking about? Right or wrong? Because you stressed. So now if she got that same responsibility, I look at it like, damn, bro. She tired of looking at a strong black man not paying shit in this big ass crib. She just a frail ass black woman. That's how she gonna look at it at the end of the day. And I ain't wrong for saying that. That's some real shit. White woman, Puerto Rican, it don't matter if you did out the race. A woman's gonna look at a man like, damn, so she might look at enough and be attracted to a nigga who's holding down the fort. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. You know you got... Matter of fact, I do know. I just know it's not me. You niggas out there that the bitches is paying all the bills, you gotta handle that, bro. You gotta take that to the chin, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? You ain't paying no bills. She could cheat and you gotta take her back. Would you wanna be homeless? First of all, that's stupid. You already got cheated on. Now you gonna be homeless? You a dumb nigga. It's not long for it to be 3 strikes and you out.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You feel me? This my homie. This my dog. This my dog Shorty. This my dog Shorty brother. You feel what I'm saying? This my dog. You feel what I'm saying? Would you lie for a cheating friend? This is a non-gender specific question. This is for everybody in the room. This is for y'all, chat. Would you lie for a cheating friend? And then we can talk about whether that's right or wrong. What you think?
Who you starting with?
Keep it a bean. You sound eager. You sound
I
eager.
ain't say like that.
So we gonna hold off. Look, what you think?
Would I lie for a cheating friend? Probably, yeah. But, like, I don't know. Just cause, like, for real, I just wouldn't even want to be involved at the end of the day. But if I am involved, I'm sorry, that means he really, like,
Threw you under the bus.
yeah, like, I don't know. Or he just fucked up. Like, but, like, I would want to know if for real, it's not going to be a regular thing. If I do it, it may be once, and then that's your one. But it's like, you keep doing it, and I'm your scapegoat, yeah, no, that's a dub. Because then she going to find out, and then I'm going to be the nut-ass nigga that just let that shit happen. So, no, like, you get one, if you keep using me, nah, I'll be like, I won't answer. Or call somebody else.
That's valid.
Like, you feel me?
Who? Kim? Me? First of all, I don't even like how you asked the question. like the way he should have asked the question was, would you sell out your homie for the significant other that you barely even know like that? Hell no, nigga. Type goofy shit is that, nigga? I'm lying for my man. He was at this bitch crib for real? Oh, he was at his mom crib. He was at this. Listen, at the end of the day, you hold your homie accountable differently. Like, I'm not about to make your girl draw on you. I'm gonna sit you down and be like, yo, bro, you saw what I did for you? Yeah, chill it out, bro. It's either you wanna fuck with her or you wanna do what you wanna do. But I ain't about to do that no more. See, it's drawn to sell your homie out, but you should at least give him a fair warning and at least let him know, like, bro, we ain't on that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, at the end of the day, it's loyalty. Like, even girls, like, if your girl cheating, you ain't about to tell her, nigga, that's goofy. You supposed to hold it down and tell your girlfriend later, like, yo, you drunk. Like, why is you doing all of that? But you ain't about to choose that person over another person, you feel me? That's just me. If it came down to you, I'm lying, my dog. If it came down to you, I'm lying, my dog. You feel me? I don't have to say the rest. All of y'all in here, I'm gonna keep it a beat. You too, I would fraud. I'd be like, oh, she was fucking with me. I don't know. Like, I'd have frauded it. It's just what it goes with. Because if you somebody's friend, you don't want to be the reason why they have to go through something stressful. But you should still hold them accountable.
I agree with Lou. Leave me out of it.
Yeah, it's just
But-
to be honest with you.
If you throw me in there, I don't know her. You my dog. Generally,
You could always
my
also try and talk sense into your homie later.
yeah,
'Cause it's
yes.
like, dude, you don't want to
It
blow
can
this
be-
situation
I'm
up
not
right
about
then
to
and
dry
there.
snitch
She
on my
hot.
man.
She just want ammo to aim at him.
I'm
So-
gonna go.
Who
at-
is she?
For real?
No, who is she though? At the end of the day,
I'ma
when you
go
look at
at
this situation, are you talking about wife or you talking about girlfriend?
But then the
You
relationship
know
is a
damn
relationship.
well not to bring me into that shit. I'm telling you. You talking about your girlfriend? I'm alive.
If the shorty
and I'ma
talking
tell
about
you what
she's
the fuck
single
you
until
wanna
she
do.
married, leave her alone.
I might not even tell if you got a wife, but bro, I ain't gonna lie. If you want to cheat on your wife and shit like that openly and
Yeah,
do all
don't
this
bring me
goofy,
in
don't
if
bring
it's
me
your
into
wife.
that.
Yeah,
Don't
if
even
it's
bring me
your
around, bro.
Leave me.
Leave me
alone.
out of that shit, bro. Like you
That's-
on some goofy
yeah.
shit. You
Keep
gonna
it-
burn in
I
hell
don't even know.
alone.
None of your homies even need to know.
Yeah, you ain't.
'Cause niggas
yeah,
are gonna
take that
air
shit
you
to the
out.
grave, yeah.
Niggas are gonna air you out.
Cause I'm gonna tell. I'm like, ooh.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna air you out.
I'ma
I'ma
tell.
I'ma
I'ma
air you
tell,
out.
nigga. I'ma tell, nigga.
I'm gonna
Fuck
air
is you
you
talking
out.
about?
and-
If I cheat your
If
wife
you don't
telling
get
on me,
caught,
I'm
not
telling because of
telling
her.
nothing, But I'm gonna air
Fuck
you
is
out.
you talking
if
about?
I know, I'm like, that's
I'm
drawn.
telling.
That's drawn.
I'm
You gotta
telling.
handle your own business. You know what I'm saying? But you my
Yeah.
man. We're just still.
I'm
you know,
telling.
I'll tell you some shit. We're gonna double down. You my dog. End of the day. Leave me out of it, but if you throw me in it, I got you. Unfortunately. But I feel like we've been talking for a little minute. I feel like we gave y'all a better understanding this time. You know what I'm saying? Catch us next week for a better understanding podcast. And we are